go to Buffalo. I can't wait to hear how he sounds today. Rick in Buffalo. Brother, what's going on, Rick?
I'm flying so high today, Jim. Not even the sight of Hawk's ugly face can bring me down. And as the old saying goes, Buffalo had itself one hell of a night. Not long after the Goo Goo Dolls rocked the lid off this town, our beloved Bills punched their ticket to the postseason party. And there was nothing better than celebrating with my guys Johnny and Robbie after the show. You should have seen it, Jim. The chicks were all over me. And how about that Blizzard Bills defense last night? This unit's been so dominant, it's making the 85 Bears look pedestrian. And since the killer defense always travels well in January, I just booked my flight to Miami for Super Bowl week. I'll see you on Radio Row, Jim Brony. And how about the news coming out of New England last week, Jim? The only thing funnier than Hoodie saying he had zero knowledge of it was that pathetic fan base full of front runners eating it up. How deaf, blind, and stupid does one have to be to buy what the hood's selling? But the fact they stood behind a murderer and a human trafficking pervert, it stands to reason they fully support a liar and a cheat. It's about time the NFL takes a page out of the NCAA's playbook and start taking away tainted titles and doling out postseason bans. But we all know Goodell's going to cover for his big boy Bob again. Friggin' coward. Wore the Bills defense bringing the house every single play this Saturday. Putting Brady in the ground, then shoveling dirt on his corpse. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you and the crew, Jim. And as always, thanks for the vine. I'm out.
Rick in Buffalo. Absolutely incredible. I know I've said it before after one of his calls. Like, I don't know that I've ever heard that guy that belligerent or that guy that angry. But let me say it for the record, I don't know that I've ever heard that guy that belligerent or that angry. He's fired up. His team got a 10th win, locked a trip to the postseason once again, and don't look now, but they've got the Patriots next with first place on the line. And if you're watching on CBS Sports Network, the best part of that program, or the best part of that call, was not him saying that they looked the other way with a human trafficking pervert. No, the best part of that call was the folks back in New York had a still of Rick and the Goo Goo Dolls. He's with the band, hanging out. And they had the picture up the entire call. And Rick insisted he was partying with Johnny and the fellas after, Johnny and Robbie, after the game. I don't know how he's connected to the band. I know that's a famous Buffalo band. Hey, man, Rick probably does know the band. Better yet, they probably know Rick. They probably know Rick. Johnny's got Rick on his speed dial. Yo, Robbie, man, what are we doing tonight? I don't know, but it better include Rick in Buffalo. Especially after a big win. You imagine Rick at the airport with Johnny and Robbie waiting for the team? No, better yet, you imagine Rick in Buffalo getting off the jet with the team? Rick in Buffalo. Good stuff. Bills are headed back to the postseason. The Bills have 10 wins. The Bills have a showdown late in the season against the Patriots. Man, this is as good as it gets. The NFL is so much better when the Bills are good. The world is so much better when the Bills are good. The world is so much better when Rick is that pissed.